This attack does underscore the fragility of the relative security here in Libya. This is a country that is awash with weapons. Hundreds of militias still are mainly in control of the streets of Libyan cities. And an attack like we saw yesterday on the U.S. consulate does again underscore the fragility of the security situation here and the inability of Libyan authorities to secure foreign missions. The U.S. consulate was attacked back in June. A bomb was left outside the consulate building in Benghazi. There were no casualties in the attack, but we have seen a number of attacks on foreign interests in the city of Benghazi and in eastern Libya over recent months, and these attacks are blamed on extremist Islamist groups that operate in the area. Now, according to eyewitnesses who were near the consulate yesterday, we are told that the group that attacked the consulate is Ansar Sharia. That is a radical militant group that operates in Benghazi, and that they had gone to the consulate to protest. They said they were there to protest peacefully, and that they were fired upon by security forces around the consulate. And in retaliation, they came back in with rocket-propelled grenades and heavy weaponry and engaged in clashes there for hours.
So is there a sense that the Libyan government, as it stands right now, has no control over these radical militant groups?
This is what we have seen in recent weeks, Monita. Some radical groups have been carrying out attacks in broad daylight. What we saw is Islamist groups attacking shrines, Muslim shrines in broad daylight in the capital, Tripoli. They were attacking Sufi shrines. That's a mystical form of Islam that is practiced here in Libya, and that is not accepted by Salafi Muslims. So we have seen them taking to the streets, demolishing shrines in broad daylight with security forces either cooperating with them or present when these attacks happen and unable to. There has been a lot of criticism of the security forces and the government's inability to control these groups that seem to be operating freely here in Libya.
Have you had any more word or confirmation from the U.S. Embassy in Tripoli over what has happened to the ambassador?
The U.S. Embassy here, like Elise mentioned, the State Department is being very tight-lipped about what happened. The only thing they would confirm is the attack taking place yesterday, and referring us back to Secretary Clinton's statement about the attack, confirming that a U.S. diplomat was killed. They would not confirm or deny these reports that we are seeing. Monita, just now in the past few minutes, Libya's Deputy Prime Minister put out a tweet saying that Ambassador Stevens was a friend of Libya, and we are shocked at the attack on the U.S. consulate in Benghazi. I condemn these barbaric attacks in the strongest possible terms. This is an attack on America, Libya, and free people everywhere. This has been a sentiment shared by many Libyans here, saying that this is not reflective of how most Libyans feel about the United States and the West that helped them in their revolution last year to oust Muammar Gaddafi.
And also, Jumana, there have been a lot of reports surrounding the circumstances, or I should say a lot of reports on the circumstances surrounding the what may have killed the U.S. ambassador. Do you have any more clarity on this?
There are a number of conflicting reports, some saying that he was killed in the rocket-propelled grenade attack that struck the consulate building. There are other reports saying that it was a suffocation as a result of the fire that broke out in the consulate building.